Assalamu alaikum. A few months back, I published a program for ESP3266 that actually performs OTA directly from the GitHub. It downloads a text file that contains the firmware version string, and it compares that version string with the internal version that is inside the program. And if both versions are different, then it downloads the binary file from the GitHub and performs the OTA. But that program was for ESP8266, and now I have updated the same program for ESP32. There are a few changes in this program. Let me show you. I have uploaded it here, so you can just directly pull it from this repository. Now this repository contains both the ESP8266 and ESP32 OTA sketches. So let me show you. I'm using Ubuntu for Arduino because it builds program very fast as compared to Windows. So the laptop is here on my back side that is running on Linux. Yeah, so I'm accessing it here from any desk. So let me show you the sketch for ESP32. So this is the certificate file for the GitHub, and this is the sketch, and in the same folder I have placed the version file. So this is bin version.txt. If you open it right now, it is version 2.1. And then there is the firmware.bin file, and we can just directly generate it from the Arduino sketch. So let me show you. If you can click on the sketch button and then export compiled binary, so it will just export the binary file in the same folder where your sketch is located. So if I have the firmware version that is 2.1, and this is how the program is working at the moment. It is showing Wi-Fi connected, and if Wi-Fi is disconnected, it connects again. And this is just a counter. It's an idle loop, and in this loop it displays the active firmware version. It is 2.1, and I think after every minute it checks for the new version. We can change it to like 30 minutes or 60 minutes or whatever we like. So let me just change the firmware version for the demonstration purpose. Let me make it like 2.2. so now it is saved. I just have to press the sketch export compiled binary, and in the folder I have to change the version to 2.2, same that I have put in the program, 2.2. so program done compiling. So we have got the new binary file. So I remove the older one and rename the new one like firmware.bin, and that's all. Let me just push this to GitHub. Git commit v2.2 and git push. Okay, so new program just pushed to the GitHub. Let's check the serial monitor. ESP32 is placed here on my back side. Okay, so it just detected new firmware, but I think it took almost 4 or 5 minutes to detect the new firmware. So I think there is still some cache issue. It cache the value, and the value updates after some time. I don't know why. There is still some issue with the program. I think I have to add some cache control request header in the request header. So now the firmware is just updated. It is now on the firmware version. New firmware version is 2.2. And one thing I have added in this firmware, I've added a but interrupt on the button press. So there is a button connected with the GPIO 0. It is on this board. It is boot pin. The push button, there is a label on it, boot. So if I just press it, it starts downloading the new firmware version. So there are two options to download the new firmware. One is it automatically starts downloading by detecting the version string, and other option is just by pressing this button. If I press the button, it don't check any string or don't compare any version, it just downloads the version straight away. So this is other option I've added in this sketch. So just this was the update. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.